Guys, we are back. We're going to run through 5 to 1 for these Star Wars characters. Matt, kick us off with number 5.
I have him a little higher than I probably should. I just love him so much. Master Yoda.
I don't disagree.
I have number 5. What I love about it was such a risk. A midget character who's pointy ears and green.
Yeah.
The leader of the Jedi who talks backwards. And like in the original trilogy, he's like kind of like clumsy, retarded. And
even Luke was like, oh, you're Yoda?
Yeah, and it paid off though because he's such an iconic character. He's so wise. He did fail. The dark side clouded the future.
Yes.
But he's so wise and his lessons, Luke carries with him. And he's a very important character in guiding all the Jedi.
Well said. What are we, 5? Yeah, so 5 I have Emperor Palpatine. In retrospect, I might drop him to 6 and put Luke at 5. But, but just, for me, like, if you were, like what you said, the original trilogy, he's very generic, like, that Emperor villain, like, that overrule. He's just, like, the master. He's got the light. He's very intimidating.
Then in the prequels.
You go to the prequels, you got this politician who manipulates his way. That's one of the best parts.
He should be 6 for me. I don't know why.
It's one of the best parts of the prequels is that he's, and it's so realistic too, is that politician like manipulating everything, rising to power, and eventually taking it.
True.
And it's realistic that he was able to sneak through everything, and he's just a great character. McDermott, great guy. And honestly, he's not even in it in 1 and 2 a lot. It's really 3 where he makes his mark.
Yeah. And each movie's in it a little bit more.
And he plays with Anakin's emotions, and it's great. He's great.
Yeah, number 4, I have Obi-Wan / Ben Kenobi.
Nice.
It's really a great character. We start out with him seeing Ben, old Ben the Hermit. It was a great character, shows Luke's the ways of the Force, and he sacrificed himself. We really don't know why, but then we learn, the knowledge.
Sure.
Guide Luke in the ways of the Force, becomes a ghost, still guide. And then we get to see him in the prequels, younger Obi-Wan, mentor to Anakin, and how he tried and how he failed Anakin, and how that hurt him leading up to
Okay, so my 4 is Leia Organa, Princess Leia. Can you just... Yeah, my 4 is Leia Organa. Listen, you're talking about you gotta argue... If you had to make, like, the top, like, female characters ever...
In cinema history, she
might be number 1. Influential,
very top.
Everything. It's amazing.
I agree.
And she's such a strong character. She's got she's the female Han Solo.
Someone gets us walking.
She's a politician. Exactly. She's cracking jokes, cracking shit. Okay, now, and I mean, obviously, Carrie Fisher, unfortunately, she passed away. It was in her anniversary yesterday.
Sad.
But she was just an amazing character, and the kind of relationship between her and Han, you can't get better. Yeah.
Number 3, I have Luke Skywalker.
Nice.
In the original trilogy, he's a great character. Iconic. Everyone knows Luke. But he's, kind of one-dimensional. He's just, fighting the good fight, wanting to become a Jedi. But, his journey's awesome. But then we see in The Last Jedi, he really, failed. And he has to, come back and, decide, with Rey, is he going to teach her, is he not? And Luke's just such a fucking awesome character, And he's really, he's a good guy, He's a good guy in the fight.
Okay, so number 3, Obi-Wan. Personally, my favorite Star Wars character. Right. Now, listen, I love Alec Guinness, but to me...
Sir Alec Guinness.
To me, I'm rolling with Ewan. I don't know. It's just I grew up watching Ewan McGregor, man. He's the man. He made Obi-Wan for me. Obi-Wan's in a little bit of the movies in the original trilogy, but he's just kind of a presence to Luke.
Yeah.
In the original trilogy, man, he's a big guy. Him and Anakin are the 2 main guys going at it in the prequels, and I just love everything. He's got an attitude, too.
Yeah.
So you're cracking some great one-liners.
Indeed.
So, number 2.
Number 2, I have Han Solo.
Yeah.
Captain of the
You guys can probably figure out our next 2.
Yeah, Han Solo, and then... Yeah, but Han Solo, great character. And A New Hope, he's all about himself. And that carries over, too, to Empire Strikes Back. He's all about himself, only looking out for himself. But he turns, and he gets influenced, and he's just such a cool character, too. He's just the gunslinger, like we said, and he's just friggin' awesome.
Yeah, and then you fast forward. You show someone A New Hope, right?
Yeah.
He's like calling the Force, like all this, like he doesn't believe it. Then you jump to Force Awakens. It's true, all of it. The Jedi. It's a great arc for Han. Obviously, dying is terrible, but
Chewie, all of it comes.
Goes back to being a smuggler. It's great.
Yeah.
Now, number 2 is Han for me. Not really going to get into it. We just covered it. Han's a great character.
I would say would you say he's best in A New Hope or Empire Strikes Back?
Empire.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, he's
that's really
funny, he's witty, he's charming, he's got everything.
And then him and Leia,
Harrison
Han
Ford.
and Leia dynamic too is great.
Yeah, he's
in
unreal.
that movie. That's awesome.
Unreal. And number
I'll
1,
let you probably figure it out for both
Anakin
of us.
Skywalker,
Anakin
Darth
/
Vader. You can't beat it.
I mean,
this
you can't,
guy,
you can't dispute that as number 1 character.
you
So
go from...
the first 6, it's about him. Like, it really is.
It's really, this whole... You're going to
Same
argue
with
that the prequels in the original trilogy is like
Anakin.
it's like a Shakespearean tragedy.
It is.
It's the tragedy of Anakin Skywalker.
It is.
It's
I
a
agree.
love story
I agree.
that goes down. It seriously,
it
is.
Oh, I didn't disagree.
It
with
is.
you.
It is.
No,
but I
mean,
get some comments in the back. It's the model of a Shakespearean tragedy.
No, it is.
He falls in love. He falls to the dark side. He's redeemed at the end.
I agree.
It's great.
His
It's great.
transformation, starts out young, growing pains with the Jedi. His mother, Padme, finally turns Order 66. Then he's full dark side. It's too late for him to go back, but there's still good in him, and eventually he turns back.
Yeah.
Darth Maul number 1.
Okay. So any final thoughts? I mean, maybe some honorable mentions.
I'd say Qui-Gon Jinn honorable mention.
Yeah, I
did
had
not
him,
crack
but-
the list.
I mean, definitely Chewie.
I'd say
Chewie's right there for me
Chewie,
after
Rey.
that.
Darth
I
Maul.
put
Rey.
Rey in there.
Ray, Finn,
Oh,
Poe,
great
all those
character.
other new guys. We're gonna see a little
Yeah,
more.
we gotta see a little more from them. That's why.
Yeah, he's saying Darth Maul. He's in there.
Yeah, he says 2 lines in the whole movie.
Now
Your
I'm
dog
gonna
Max
I'm
is
gonna give
rated out of 5. You get all
I'm
that.
gonna give my routine Clone Wars reference of if you're going at Darth Maul, he's actually an excellent character from that Clone Wars arc too when he comes back and tries to get revenge on Obi-Wan. So, but Darth Maul's a great character, but he's not making my top 10, guys. But thank you, and if you guys like this, we'll come back with another top 10 list, maybe Game of Thrones characters. We could see that come.
Leave a like.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you.
Leave a like.